MEW presents to you none other than Slater!
The Wenger bus has pulled in to Northern Bash 2017. The crowd absolutely love this man, possibly the most popular man in the whole of MEW. What a superstar Liam Slater is. What you're hearing there is the owner of MEW, Dan Fitch. My name is Tom Campbell. We are so excited to call this Calling Spots Championship match for MEW Northern Bash 2017. What a match it's going to be. It's going to be a first in MEW history. Not just a title match. This is a 2 out of 3 falls match, which was selected by our fans on Twitter. A fan favourite match if there ever was one. Some of the greatest title matches in the history of professional wrestling have taken place under 2 out of 3 rules. You don't get more definitive an answer to who is the better man than when it's 2 out of 3 falls. As I've said on many occasions, when you think of Newcastle, you think of 3 things. You think of Newcastle United, you think of Newcastle Brown Ale, and you think of the gimmick killer H.T. Drake, the Calling Spots champion, making his way to the ring at Northern Bash 2017. One of formerly Newcastle's best kept secrets. This guy, over the last 18 months, has become an absolute superstar, transcending Newcastle, transcending Tyneside, transcending the Northeast, and across the world. Absolutely, he's gone to the right to the top here in MEW, from tag team champion to now singles star, holding a singles gold. H.T. Drake, I tip my hat to him, has had some of the best matches of the whole year this year in MEW. This man has been on fire. MEW is truly where the wrestling of the Northeast was born. H.T. Drake's history is potted with main event wrestling, and tonight he is defending his Calling Spots championship against a formidable opponent in the form of Liam Slater. H.T. Drake, the first Calling Spots champion. He defeated the finest in British wrestling in a tournament to become that champion. He's not in a mad rush to lose that title either. You would have thought so. The tournament of course started a year ago today at Northern Bash last year, when we had Martin Kirby defeat Kenny Williams in an absolutely amazing match. Drake then went on to beat Martin Kirby in the final back in January. And to beat some of the finest in British wrestling, it really puts a stripe on your back. It really makes you a target, because suddenly British wrestling is gunning for you, because it feels like you've beaten it, and now it wants a return. And H.T. Drake has taken on all comers for the Calling Spots Championship. Now I think this might be his toughest test to date, and a man he knows very well in Liam Slater. He absolutely does. He's faced him once before in an MEW ring, back in 2015, a 4-way Raw. That evening, Liam Slater was victorious. And Liam victorious in the opening exchange of this 2 out of 3 falls match. Collar and elbow tie-up, headlock by Liam, and immediately takes control with a headlock takedown. Drake manoeuvring his body to the centre of the ring to give him a little bit more purchase to break from it, but Liam's grip is tight in that headlock, and Drake using his legs to break it and turn it into a scissor takedown. Rope break. Normally you see Liam Slater matches start off with a bit of comedy, a bit of shenanigans. None of that, he went straight down to business. Liam is very much off the Wenger bus for this particular match. Very evenly matched so far between these two challengers. Drake's got the arm of Liam Slater. Liam trying to manoeuvre around it, trying to break it. This very much has shades of a World of Sport collision, as Liam Slater is trying to wear that hold down and takes down H.T. Drake. Old school wrist lock, leaving Drake on his back. Drake powers back up. Liam doesn't release the wrist lock. He's in the dominant position as this match gets underway.
We're not used to seeing such technical wrestling here in MEW. These two guys, I think, are going to put on a showcase for us this evening.
It's already just mere minutes in become a showcase. This first fall is arguably the most important in a 2 out of 3 falls match, because this fall establishes dominance. It gives the winner that sense of pride, and it gives the loser that sense of desperation. So both men are keen to win the match, but they're keen to get that first fall and get that psychological victory over their opponent. HT Drake calling for a test of strength, possibly, and Liam is now calling for one too.
Oh, we've seen this before from Liam, vintage Liam Slater.
So we're starting up the Wenger bus, and there it goes.
I can't believe he fell for it again.
Whilst these two are intense in-ring rivals, there is a respect between each other here at MEW that's being showcased. Test of strength now applied where Liam wants it or not by HT Drake. I would say in terms of if it's going to be a strength game, I think HT Drake's got that over Liam. I think HT Drake is stronger. I think he's got more mass. I think Liam is faster.
You can use that speed as advantage in this one. Wear Drake out, you need to have that stamina in these kind of matches. I think that's what Liam Slater's got. He's got that cardiovascular stamina to get through this match. And we might see Drake getting worn out as this match progresses.
Wouldn't surprise me at all, as HT Drake using some of that mass to break Liam Slater's attempt to break out of the wrist lock. Liam keeps popping up. Drake is popping him down. He fakes him out. Monkey flip. And the wrist lock still applied. A 2 count. Whose shoulders are being counted? Is it both? Oh, look at this. Incredible show of strength by these two. These wrists, they're super glued together. Neither man wanting to release. Drake breaks it and breaks it with authority. Huge elbow.
I think Liam fell that one right in his mouth. He may have lost a tooth there.
You aim for that. You're aiming to knock Liam Bandy early in the match. Drake misses with a running elbow. Monkey flip out the corner. Drake on his feet. Misses with the clothesline. Liam rolls through. Misses with the cartwheel. Rolling him down. Liam back in control of this wrestling match. A magistral corrido. Is that the 3?
He got it. That's the 3. That's the first floor to Liam Slater.
And just like that, Liam takes the first fall.
A nice show of appreciation there from Drake as well. I was not expecting to see that.
Now this is where the pressure is on the champion. Drake has now got to beat Liam twice. Liam's only got to beat Drake once. Drake's got to beat him twice, and twice in a row, to retain his title.
I think the title's going home with Liam. Nice to say the odds are in his favour.
Oh, absolutely. Now the odds are very much in his favour. Drake, you can see the cogs turning in his head. He's rethinking his strategy a bit, and he goes straight to that strength game and takes him down with a headlock. It's amazing, at the start of this second fall, you saw the cogs turning in HT Drake's head. He's now going, okay, change of plan. I'm now 1 fall down. What do I need to do?
He needs to win it very, very quickly. Yeah.
Quickly and decisively. The longer this goes, as you said earlier, Dan, Liam has the cardiovascular advantage over HT Drake. HT Drake has the power, showcasing it here. Headlock takedown, and Liam is on his back, and Drake is in control.
Both men want to win this prestigious Calling Spots title. The belt designed by the magazine Calling Spots. If you haven't checked them out, please do. An amazing publication. This belt has been defended all over the UK this year, and HT Drake has been a fantastic champion so far.
Calling Spots is an incredible resource for wrestling fans. It's an amazing magazine. It's a great website as well. And how fitting that a magazine that focuses on the great lineage of British wrestling being defended in a match that wouldn't feel out of place in the world of sports. Style. This feels very much like old school British wrestling in front of our very eyes. For the Calling Spots title, change the plan, big fist to the face. That wasn't very well to sports.
Absolutely not. That was more giant haystacks than West Covered.
Huge takedown by HT Drake, running through. Liam jumps over the top. Cross body in the centre of the ring. Just like that. No. HT Drake back to his feet. Whip through the ropes. Crisscross. Huge running forearm takes down Drake.
I think the momentum carried him on the ring there.
The momentum's carried him to the bar. I like it.
Does for me.
I like it when momentum does that. Liam back in the ring. One fall up is Liam Slater. He's got all the confidence in the world.
3 seconds of Drake on the mat. Liam Slater's the new champion.
That's all it needs now. Whereas Drake needs to beat a guy, the pedigree and the skill of Liam Slater twice tonight. Liam Slater in control with that headlock, squeezing the life out of HT Drake, wearing him down. The crowd willing up HT Drake. One of the more popular wrestlers in the Northeast, HT Drake. Wherever you go, his fans are there, screaming for him. And look at this, he attempted a springboard bulldog, missed it, rolls through, elevated into a takedown and an incredible cattle mutilation. And Liam tapped out.
Second fall by submission goes to HT Drake.
What a maneuver that was. Absolutely.
That was an incredible move by HT Drake, and I've got to hand it to Liam Slater. He was locked in that cattle mutilation-like move. He wasn't getting out of it. He knew if he stays in it too long, he's going to injure himself. He's going to tap quickly and buy himself some time.
I mean, it's 1-1. Anyone's game now. Next pinfall is the champion.
The next pinfall will determine the future of the Calling Spots Championship. And Drake knows that once again it's a level playing field.
Oh, and a little bit more aggressive there from Liam. We haven't seen that from him before.
Liam, over the last couple of months, we have seen this change, as you said earlier, in Liam Slater. He's become less about the dancing and the fun, and he's become more about the serious edge to him. And I think we're seeing it come through now, the frustration. And HT Drake isn't taking any jaw-jacking from Liam Slater anymore. Huge elbow to the face of Slater. Perfect neck breaker by HT Drake.
We've both taken up a notch in this third fall.
Kick out by Slater. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're only seconds into this third and final fall, and Drake and Slater have just upped the intensity. Slater with a huge running clothesline. He's going to make it a trifecta. Drake stops him with a kick. Slater stops the kick. Huge back suplex. 2 counts.
2 3/4 count welling there. That was so close.
Mere milliseconds away from crowning the second ever Calling Spots heavyweight champion. HT Drake rolling through, and a malfunction at the junction. Both men going for the same move. Both men are down. The ref's counting them. What happens here? I mean, this is on your show, Dan. This is your jurisdiction.
It is a decisive winner no matter what. We don't do draws in MEW. Whoever gets the pinfall here is the winner. The referee will count to 10. That wouldn't stop the match here.
Slater hooking up Drake. Full Nelson applied. And Drake fighting through it. Full Nelson of his own to Liam Slater. Back again. Establishing dominance with this full Nelson. Elevated German suplex. One of Drake's key maneuvers. And Liam Slater kicks out.
I haven't seen anybody kick out of that before.
Drake thought that would be a foregone conclusion.
You don't often see Drake go on the top rope.
Oh, there's one move he does from the top rope, but he does it so well. It's that top rope lung blower. No! He missed it! Single leg crab by Liam Slater! The half crab applied! And Drake is so far from home!
There's no way he's going to reach that rope.
He does!
He does! He just proved me wrong.
He did it! That upper body strength and those long arms of HT Drake causing the move to be broken by the referee.
Tell you what, both men look knackered.
I'm not surprised. This is Northern Bash 2017. You leave it all in the ring. And that's exactly what Liam Slater and HT Drake are doing. Slater looking straight at that corner. He's got something on his mind. And it involves that corner post. Wait, no. He was trying to take him down. I think he wanted that half crab again. Picks him up. Gut-wrench powerbomb. Liam Slater defying his size. They gut-wrench powerbomb. Rolling Samoan drop.
The strength it takes to do that at this stage in the match.
Liam's going up.
What's he going to do?
To the top floor of the Venga bus. Diving headbutt. Ain't nothing but canvas.
Drake's got to be on this quick. He's got to capitalise.
HT Drake weighing him up in the corner. He went for it all with a huge drop kick and missed. And Liam straight in there like a shark smelling blood, going straight for that single crab again. But Drake with his good leg pushing Liam Slater away. Is Drake going to go back to the well for that double drop kick? He misses it, rolls it through. Blower! HT Drake has done it! What a match! Unbelievable match! HT Drake came from one fall down to win 2 falls to 1. It is a comeback that Sunderland would be envious of. Newcastle boy, HT Drake, is still your calling spots champion.
Absolutely unbelievable. That's possibly the best match I've seen in MEW this year. An incredible encounter from two of UK, well, the world's finest wrestlers.
HT Drake, every single time he steps into that ring with that belt on his arm, around his neck, around his waist, on his shoulder, he gets better and better and better. And he's beaten one of wrestling's finest in Liam Slater tonight. What a victory for HT Drake!